Hello there, and thank you for joining Sunny Sundays. Today is going to be a bit of a different topic. I ran into a Facebook post, really respect the friend that posted it. There was just issues I ran into with comments that people had. I'm all about, expressing your opinion and things like that, but when you start putting down other people's belief systems, philosophies, religions, that's not okay. Regardless if you think someone's religion or belief is not correct, doesn't mean you need to go around bashing it or hating on other people. I wanted to kind of avoid saying what the video was and what the topic was, but essentially there was a video in Afghanistan of a mentally ill person who ended up being beat to death because they had burned a holy book. One of the comments was that this particular group of people, their whole religion is bad, it's evil, it's dangerous. And I didn't find that okay, because I have a lot of friends that do believe in that belief system, and they're not evil, they're not mean, and they're very nice and compassionate people. I personally find that it's a cultural or a societal thing as opposed to belief, because you can date back major religions and go into their scriptures and see that they're pretty gruesome themselves, from stoning to shedding blood. It can get pretty scary, and society has evolved since that point and learned that what seemed to be appropriate at one time is no longer appropriate. I don't want to touch on, what religion's bad and what's not, but what I want to touch on is really being able to respect other people and their thoughts. One of the problems I had was I was opening a discussion with this person about not letting one individual or one group kind of sully the rest. Kind of like a title that I read, ISIS is to Islam as the KKK is to Christianity. Both associate themselves with that certain belief system, but you most wouldn't associate an entire belief system because of one group or one individual that may have done something. So really what I want to say is really try and respect other people, give them the opportunity to explain to you why they believe what they do, and have an open mind. You don't have to believe what they do, and nor should you force what you believe on them. It really needs to be an open dialogue between everybody and everybody's belief system. Ultimately, you or anybody else cannot definitely, physically, or however you want to describe it, prove what is correct, what is not correct. We have scriptures written by man, passed down from time to time and time again, and translated over and over and over, and sometimes you get inconsistencies, and even if it was bang on, it's pretty much impossible to prove what is right. Obviously, faith is very, very important, and I believe it's very important that people do find their own paths, are open-minded to what could be out there, to different change, and not seclude themselves to one idea. Because when you do that, it's the same thing as, let's say, gay rights, for example, is the most recent one I could think of. People thought being gay was, not okay, and you had to hide from it, and then you go back to women's rights, where women weren't seen okay to vote. Society changes, and leave your mind to be open so that you don't end up at the back wave of, something that's silly. You don't want to be that last man that thinks women have no rights. You don't want to be that that last person that thinks gays are not an okay thing. Be open, learn to learn things, and express yourself, and you may come across something that you actually find interesting or fun or mind-opening. I just wanted to get a rant out there. Here's another episode of Sunny Sundays for you, running it this morning just before I head off to work. And I want to thank you again for everything, stopping by, watching, and hopefully listening, maybe in the background. Whatever, either way, it's a watch. And thank you, have a wonderful day, and never forget to smile.